Good morning, boys and girls, or gentlemen, ladies. And it's morning where I am right now. So if it's the afternoon and the evening where you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I'm just doing a daily energy reading for today. These are the cards that I use every day to practice and to do general readings for people on the go. So excuse me if they're not like tip top shape, but I can assure you that they are, gently loved and used. So after a while, it starts to have exposed its wisdom there, being worn as it is. But on to the reading. So I did this energy for a client and really for a friend. And this is an energy for today. So I wouldn't. First off, we have the Ten of Swords here, and I really would not be, too scared of it. For people who are new to tarot, they say, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to die. It looks like he's being stabbed to death. This man in the picture." No, it's not what's going on. The Ten of Swords often implies a spiritual death, especially with the two cards that are succeeding it, the Eight of Cups and the Temperance. Temperance has its cups that he's holding there, or she, that he's holding there. And basically there was an emotional death or something happened to him in the recent past. He doesn't mind me sharing this, by the way, that made him feel like out in the cold, stabbed in the dark, backstabbing. And for a lot of people, it could be a rejection from a relationship, or a rejection from an offer for a relationship, or a job, or anything rather. But intuitively, I feel like it's, something that emotionally made him feel a bit down. And so what I like about the Ten of Swords is that, they say, the only way forward after you pummel to the bottom is up, right? Because Ten of Swords energy, if you flip this around especially, you see how the swords fall out. Meaning that, you can take the daggers out and really just pick yourself up off your feet, back on your feet. But what I also love about this energy is that, with the Ten of Swords, if you go 1 plus 0 is 1, it represents the Magician. And with the Magician in the tarot deck, I don't have it out for you right now, but with the Magician in the tarot deck, it means that you're going to get your power back. You're going to be able to take those daggers and really make something of yourself, really restore yourself back to your power and master whatever got you down. You're going to be able to lord over whatever got you down, so that you can pick yourself back up and then gain some healing over here with the Temperance. So the next card we have, that's the energy that he has for today. He's feeling down, really cold, feeling cold, feeling, doesn't really want to be bothered. The Eight of Cups symbol, what I love about the Eight of Cups is that it's leaving whatever is not serving you. It could be friends, family, whatever it is. It's like building something in material world here, but in reality, it's leaving whatever you're building and going off and pursuing your passion. Red in symbol as a symbol of passion, and then you can see the man here. He is cloaked with passion, and it symbolizes, what he, wants to pursue, and it's something that is his own, spiritual and fulfillment. You can see it's probably the same red scarf or red robe that he's actually wearing in the first picture. And then here you can see him climbing the mountain or climbing the hill, so that he can gain a spiritual retreat and be able to come back into his own fulfillment there. Because after the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. It's well-being, it's spiritual well-being. And for most of us, we don't get that spiritual well-being unless we actually go off and retreat for a while sometimes. Disconnect and really restore ourselves with the divine, and restore ourselves to source. What I also love about this card is that the energy surrounding him is the full moon. Full moon is represents the completion of cycles. We already have another completion card, 10, which is the number of completion. And we have the full moon, which means that, it's the end of a cycle. And it implies that he is through with whatever hurt him or whatever is bringing him down. He's through with trying to, go in that same cycle of pain or hurt. And he comes back with the temperance at the end of the day. This is a daily energy. So by the end of the day, once he goes and restores himself in a spiritual retreat, and it doesn't mean he has to leave where he is, but it can mean like meditation. It could be whatever spiritually fulfills you. It's tailored to you. And it comes back to the temperance, which is healing. This is an archangel of healing. As you can see here, he went from night, see the darkness around him, and do you also see like the sun kind of, or the light that's coming up underneath? You also have a night here next to the healing waters. And here he is again, or she is again, this archangel here, with the sun creeping up from the mountains that he's ascending, right? Creeping up from the ascending dawn. And Archangel Gabriel is there to really just mix an elixir for you that's, again, from the healing waters, to be able to restore you back to your spiritual man or woman, right? And after this whole event, this is a major arcana card, so that means that after this whole completion of this cycle that he's going through, he's going to get his power back, and he's going to be much wiser after that. Okay, he's going to be much wiser to where he can, whatever that put him down can't put him down in the future. He's going to rise to the occasion and be able to be more spiritually fulfilled so that he can, make a better life and a better emotionally fulfilling life for himself. So this is it went from a very scary reading to a very restorative reading, right? Because at the end of the day, this is a daily reading. At the end of the day, he's going to really get his power back, emotionally fulfill himself so that he can have a whole better life for himself. So he was happy when I read it to him, and I wanted to share that with you because in the near future, I'm going to be doing more of these readings. And, when I move, I'm moving my house, I'm moving to another apartment, and we're going to go ahead and do more readings. So I'm really excited to do that with you guys. So stay tuned.